All right, everybody, we got Rob here. We got some media members in the room. We'll go to them first. If we got time, we'll take a couple on Zoom a little bit later. But Doug, lead us off.
The circumstances of this win, the shutout, stopped a guy that scored a hat trick before, road win. Is this the kind of performance and victory that can be that spark that this team's been looking for a while this season?
I mean, I hope so. That's a test for them now. The challenge is that we've seen something in the group that we think we've been trying to pull out of, and yeah, you're right. Like it's something that hopefully is that spark. That's going to be my challenge to them, is that and to us as a group, that we continue on this path. Like they're exhausted in there, and they should be. That's what it should feel like to try to win a game and be competitive, especially on the road. That's not easy.
Can you talk about the job that the three center backs did? He had, two homegrowns back there on Benteke. He had maybe one good chance in this match compared to like the previous match.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the collective, everybody did their role. Like we talked about the tactics going into the game and the game plan in general, about how specific we wanted to be to this opponent and each opponent that we face. And Benteke is a fantastic player, and we knew that because of the last game that he was dangerous. And those young guys, that look, they're just their age. They're young, but guess what? They show up. Like Luke did it last week. Those two did it this week. Like I just think it's a testament to a little bit of the club. I think that you see that these kids they really feel a part of it. And these guys have been with the club since they were kids, and they feel pride in putting that jersey on and being able to defend something like that. So I think that's really cool for them for me to be in this position, to see them grow and be with the club in a cool moment like that.
With Gigi gone now, no Gregerson, you're down to one DP and Almada. I imagine he's been feeling a little bit of pressure this season for a lot of reasons. What does it mean for him to score? I mean, just a fantastic goal tonight going forward.
It's a fantastic goal. It sounds like a question for him, but I'll try to
You've
answer.
Been around enough.
I'll try to answer.
Know what it means for you.
I think for the group, we talked about commitment to the group, and that looks like commitment to me. He was trying to win second balls. He was trying to be dynamic in the attack, and then he ends up showing his quality there. And I think that's what he brings, and he works hard to try to do it. And whether he's got pressure on him or not, that'll be on him and how he handles it. We try to take, as a staff, we try to take the pressure off all the guys. Like, just go and play your game and enjoy the moment. So I hope that he feels that the group will take the pressure off him, and we can't just rely on one person.
Of course, 3 games ago, y'all had a win that could have sparked the season, and then you followed it, or 4 games ago, then it got followed up with the loss to Charlotte. What did you learn from that situation that you can apply going into St. Louis on Saturday to try to get another positive result?
I mean, we'll stay in the moment. We'll enjoy this right now and really reflect on what we did right, what the next game will give us, and as a staff, as a group, we'll figure out how we go and attack it. But there'll be I told them today, just in there, like, no complacency. You can't be complacent, and there should be no fear of failure. We go after each game the outcome's always the same. We always want to win games, so that'll be no different, and we'll just make sure that there's no complacency in the group, and that starts with us as staff.
Brad with a ridiculous save late. How big has he been on and off the field as of late?
I mean, Brad is an amazing character off the field, and I don't mean that in a funny way, but he's just great. Like he's been very consistent in that, and how he leads, or how he is as a person. And I think on the field, like, yeah, he's just come up in a moment where we really needed him. And I think that's, again, testament to the group, that when you're needed and your name's called, like, you have to do your job. And that's, hopefully we give him less to do, but when he has to be called upon, he steps up to the plate and makes saves. And or anybody who's in that position, it could be any of our goalkeepers. So but Brad specifically, yeah, he's done great there.
Kind of a choppy, rough game in the midfield. What did you think of your midfield pairing with Dax and Tristan tonight?
I mean, Anna, Johnny, like those 3, there's 2 positions there, and there's 3 fighting for it. Like, Johnny's been on those guys' heels, and he's really pushing them. But I thought it was mature. I thought they balanced each other really well. They put the work in. There was no like, oh, I'm not going to run back on this moment. They just kind of did the work, bite the lip, run back, or pick up second balls. Or, the field wasn't great at times, and they fought through it. There was no excuses from them, and Yeah, and the group was great, but you asked about the midfielders, I thought they did a really good job as well.
Missing some of the personnel and going with 3 center backs tonight, that put Shonda and later Luke kind of into a different spot.
Mhm.
You know, what did you get out of them tonight in that role?
I mean, I thought that those positions specifically about how we could put them there against this opponent was that we could hopefully cause them problems in transition and problems in the attack, getting Shunde to run behind or even his link up play. I think he was the one that actually got the ball to hold up for Thiago. So it's like that type of stuff. He does do a pretty good job with his back to goal. Luke at the end was to bring some energy on, make sure we could defend properly, and also if we could get one more on the counter attack, that's what we were kind of looking at. So yeah, they did a good job in being disciplined in their role.
We'll go to a couple on Zoom. Anybody on Zoom got questions for Rob? All right. Thank you.
Anything you weren't happy with tonight?
All right, everybody, we're gonna have Tiago sit down here in a minute. Justin, if you can hear us and can translate, that would be great. But again, we'll start with questions here in the room. Doug, go ahead.
Tiago, felicidades, yo te ayudo, ¿vale?
Muchas gracias.
We're good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiago, considering the circumstances of the game and y'all needing 3 points in a lot of the games upcoming, how important was your goal tonight and the victory?
Considerando las circunstancias del partido, de que el equipo necesitaba 3 puntos, ¿qué tan importante crees que fue tu gol esta noche?
Bien, creo que fue muy importante porque sirvió para ganar, pero creo que fue más importante el trabajo del equipo y, y creo que no merecíamos esta victoria.
Good. I think it was important because it helped us win the game. But also the important thing is the hard work of everyone on the team. So I think we deserve this win tonight.
When had you decided you were going to shoot? At what point in the run had you decided I'm going to cut loose with one?
¿En qué momento de esa jugada, de tu gol, decidiste tirar a puerta?
Eh, Cuando me paso el segundo jugador, ya venía pensando en patear al arco. La primera opción fue quizás meter un pase filtrado, pero vi que no había espacio para Yamal y bueno, decidí patear.
When I passed the second defender, I started to think about putting a shot on goal. The first option was to try and look for a through ball, but there wasn't enough space, so I decided to shoot.
Are you, with Gigi now gone, and so many injuries and so many players missing, are you feeling any more pressure to try to make something happen than maybe earlier this season?
Con la salida de Gigi, de Yorgos y con las lesiones de momento en el equipo, pregunta si te sientes más presión que en este momento.
No, nosotros no estamos para pensar quién se va, quién viene. Sabemos el trabajo que tenemos que hacer, sabemos la situación que estamos y lo único que nos ayuda es que los que estén quieran ganar tirando para el mismo lado y eso es lo más importante.
No, we can't think about who's coming or who's going on the team. We can only focus on the guys that we have here and wanting to win games. But I think the most important thing is everyone who's here, that we're all pulling in the same direction, and doing our best.
There's been a lot of speculation based upon your interview with TYC Sports about Riquelme and Boca Juniors. I was wondering if you could clarify any of that. Is that a club you want to go to, or was that just answering the question?
Sí, pregunta por la nota que hiciste con Gastón, que han salido rumores de, bueno, como un vínculo con Boca Juniors y Riquelme. Si quieres aclarar lo que comentaste en esa nota y si hay algo de interés de tu parte.
No, solamente que hablé con Riquelme, me preguntó mi situación, pero como dije en esa nota, no hay nada formal. Yo estoy muy contento acá, tratando de darle lo mejor a Atlanta, de tratar de cambiar la situación y nada, pero mientras tanto tengo la cabeza acá en mi compañero y en el cuerpo técnico y en el club.
No, as I said in that interview, I spoke with Riquelme, as I do, and there's nothing formal. So right now my head is fully on Atlanta. I'm focused on turning the situation around and doing what I can to help the club.
How important was it tonight, the defensive effort from you, from Shande, from Rios, from TRA?
Sorry, Jason, can you repeat that one?
Yeah, how important was the defensive effort from the attackers, Thiago, Shande, TRA, Rios?
¿Qué tan importante crees que fue el esfuerzo defensivo que hizo los atacantes hoy? Tú, Shande, Daniel y todos
Sí,
los jugadores.
sí, no, creo que es muy importante. Tenemos que trabajar los 11 que estamos en campo, hacer lo que nos pide el técnico y creo que hoy pasamos a jugar línea de 5, el técnico lo lo planteó de una buena manera y bueno, por eso se nos dio el resultado.
Yeah, I think we all have to do our part. We're playing 11 guys on the field. And so today we came out with a back five, which I think, the coach decided to play, and I think it worked out well. So, yeah, we just did our best.
In your opinion, how important is it in that back five that three players came from the academy when you talk about the overall health of the club?
Sí, también el hecho de que tres de los jugadores de la línea defensiva viene de la academia, si puedes hablar un poco de eso y qué significa para el club.
No, creo que significa muchísimo para el club que un club salga de acá de la cantera. Creo que nos pueden aportar muchísimo, lo están haciendo de la mejor manera y seguramente le van a dar mucho más al club.
I think it's important. It means a lot for the club to have those guys coming from the academy who are coming in and contributing. And yeah, we know they can do it, and we hope that they continue to contribute and do their jobs.
All right, thank you guys.
También, Justin, también quiero destacar el trabajo del cuerpo técnico que se quedó en una situación como esta. Se ve que en realidad quieren al club y también para que lo tengan en cuenta los fans, sino que no solo somos los que jugamos, sino que ellos también aportan su granito de arena todos los días.
Yeah, and I also just want to highlight the work of the coaching staff. As a club, we're in a tough moment, but it's not just the players. Everyone's contributing in the little ways that we all can. So I just wanted to say that, the coaching staff is also doing their part. It's not just the players.
All right, thank you, Tiago.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Gracias, amigo.
That'll be it for tonight.
You're gonna have a
Appreciate it.